I can't believe she didn't give me my lightsaber back. Like, that's the part that sucks the most. Can I go get it? This is the obelisk she was talking about, right? That I stabbed my sword into? Or not my sword, my lightsaber? It looked undamaged, so I don't know what she was talking about. Meditation chamber. The door is cold to the touch, and there seems to be no conventional means of opening it. Bah! There's gotta be a way in there. What was up with light side points? I don't think I was doing light side things in that conversation, but okay. Handmaiden sister, what up?
You approached me.
I'm searching for my friends.
You will find them in the main irrigation channel room, in the northern part of the plateau interior. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages.
So they're prisoners.
They were caged for their safety, until we could determine your intent, exile. Atris cautioned us against your tactics, fearing that your allies would create a distraction.
Wow.
Your companions gave us little trouble, however. The male could have presented some challenge if he had resisted, but he chose not to.
Hatton?
He has had some Echani training. He masks it well, but when you are in danger, his mask dropped into a stance we know well.
Where did he get that training?
I do not know. The Echani forms are known to be taught to military special forces throughout the galaxy. If the source is a mystery to you, perhaps you should ask him. It would be wise to know those you travel with.
Yeah, I think so. Where's the Ebon Hawk?
Your ship is stored in the hangar. Atris has given you permission to leave this place, and permission to return if you remain in her service.
Other questions?
You may ask.
Questions about Atris? Yes. Because the game assumes I know her, but I don't know anything about her.
The mistress? What of her?
She's single? Where is Atris?
She's meditating, and she does not wish to be disturbed. Your presence here has troubled her, and I hope you do not choose to trouble her further.
What can you tell me about her?
She leads us. As she rebuilds Telos, she rebuilds the Order, and through them, the galaxy.
How does she plan to do that from that room?
We serve the Jedi. We do not question them. Yet, Atris has told us that the work here at Telos may pay for similar efforts in many worlds along the rim that were destroyed when the Jedi turned on each other. She has said the Jedi Order needs such a foundation if it is to rebuild. She faults the teaching of many of the Jedi Masters as the spark of the Jedi Civil War. Atris has said that if Revan and Malak had been properly instructed in the ways of the Jedi, they never would have fallen, and nor would you, exile.
What? I talk for Atris considering she never had a Padawan. I chose to go to war not because I was trained to do so. And what does she consider proper training?
That is unknown to me. I have never observed Atris to teach Jedi, nor would I wish to. Atris has chosen instead to focus her efforts on galactic recovery. Once the galaxy breathes again, disciples will come.
Atris knows nothing, and she would transmit her ignorance to anyone who follows her. She'll need help if she tries. She knows nothing about Jedi training. Yeah.
She predicted you would say as much. She seems to know you quite well. Perhaps you are the one who knows nothing.
I know things. Don't you even dare. Perhaps I should teach you a lesson. That sounds like a challenge to me.
I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place.
Teaching?
Oh, yes. We train extensively in various combat styles, and we have not had another target for some time. You may prove a pleasant diversion.
I could use a good sparring match. I'll be happy to oblige. That sounds good.
Very well. Follow me, and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings.
Better give me my weapon. I'm about to kick her ass. Are we fist fighting?
Before we begin, are you familiar with Echani traditions?
Does that have anything to do with why you wanted me to disrobe?
All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind.
You have your
There
armor
shall be
on.
no restrictions upon our movements or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do, you will lose. Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight, and we shall do the same.
I understand. Stay on the mat, no armor, no striking to kill.
The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength.
I should have put some points into my hand-to-hand, huh? Alright, let's do this.
Then let us begin.
This is gonna go poorly. No force, huh? Okay. Go. If I could hit her. Oh my god. Wow, finally. Just do this a bunch.
You have fallen.
Shit. Let me heal up, then I'll be ready to fight again.
Seek one of us out when you wish to fight, and we shall honor your request.
God damn it. I don't like how it automatically didn't give me my clothes back. What's here? Durasteel and a Sinagar warsuit. Okay. Durasteel heavy armor. Steal it. Mandalorian blaster. Gotta put points in my hand-to-hand, and then I'll come back and kick her ass. I got a lot of stuff in here. This is the first room without a thing to steal. There you are. Question is, where are the rest of my things? See, you say equipped. Oh, okay. It's equipped but not on. 7 defense, 3 dexterity, 7 defense, 7 dexterity. That's still the best. At least so far. Not the beacon. Sith War Sword? Okay, yeah. That's the weapon. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Just you wait. I'm gonna do that thing I said.
You are the exile, the one Atris warned us about.
That is me. What did she say?
She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
She's just teasing you. I'm not really a bad guy.
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts.
What?
And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
What? Dark side.
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
So why didn't I keep fighting in the Jedi Civil War?
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
What? That's garbage. I did not march with River because it was my choice.
So it was a matter of choice then. If Atris has erred in her evaluation of your motivations, it might be best to inform her.
Did she say anything else?
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
So she's jelly. Tell me about expressed feelings. Are there some repressed feelings that she's not telling me about?
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
What do you think Atris's heart says?
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
If I fought Atris, then that might make the truth come out?
Perhaps. It may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression.
Alright, I got other questions.
You may ask.
You said Atris warned you about me. What did she say? You look different than the other woman here.
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others.
Oops. What does that mean? She had a different mother, but the same father?
I do not wish to discuss it. If there is something else you wish to ask, you may do so.
Damn it. Not bad. I just want to know.
There's no need to apologize. You were merely remarking on something that you saw. There is no wrong in that.
Is it a sensitive subject?
It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I, and such trust takes time.
Fine. Let me ask you something else.
You may ask.
Why does Atris allow me to walk freely? I could kill you all easily.
I am aware of this. I do not doubt your combat prowess, as my half-sisters do. There are many who went to war against the Mandalorians, and few returned. You were one of them.
Remember that if you seek to challenge me. You have a right to fear me. Half-sisters, I thought you looked different than the other women here. Alright. Cool, well. I think that's the only thing to ask her,
Before
so...
you go, Exile.
Oh?
Question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like?
It is a difficult thing to describe. I only know what its loss feels like. Ooh, yeah. That sounds deep.
Then tell me of its absence.
Imagine awakening and finding all your senses blinded. It is like feeling warmth on the skin, then being burned alive. It's an echo, forever traveling inside you until the end of your days. It is something you struggle to recall, but yet forever forgotten. You'll know when you die, so unless you seek death, leave me be. I'll say it's an echo traveling inside you until the end of your
I
days.
see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
If you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, dark side and light side. Dark side, light side. Okay, done with you. Handmaiden sister.
Why
Hello.
have you approached me?
I'm looking for a fight. Questions
You
for you.
may ask.
Tell me about this place.
This was once a mighty irrigation center for Telos. It survived the orbital bombardment of the Sith, though the inhabitants did not. Ancient irrigation channels still lie beneath the surface of Telos, waiting to be used again for the reconstruction efforts controlled from this facility.
And why is she here?
Shortly before the destruction of Dantooine by the forces of the traitor Jedi Malak, Idris had many Jedi artifacts and knowledge transported here secretly.
Why here?
Even the Sith prefer live prey to scavenging a corpse. She thought that a world already savaged by the Sith would not prove a target a second time. It was a place where the
Smart.
artifacts and the teachings of the Jedi could be kept safely if the Sith could not be turned aside.
How did Atris know Dantooine would be destroyed?
The Jedi Council sensed it, Master Vrook, Master Vandar, but it was too late to do much except make arrangements for evacuation. It was a dark day for the Order. Many on Dantooine did not survive, Jedi or not. Atris would not speak for many days after the attack, and we feared our mistress was lost to us. In time, she regained her voice and her strength. She brought the artifacts and the teachings of the Jedi here and has kept them safe.
Tell me about the artifacts.
Yes, many relics from Dantooine, some which predate even the destruction of Ossus. She was not able to save all,
Of course,
she saved
Ossus.
enough. She was able to bring them here before the Academy's destruction. It was a fortunate thing. She was not able to save everything.
I'd like to see some of this Jedi knowledge, yeah.
Viewing the relics is not allowed without Atris's permission.
What? Atris has allowed me to walk freely here. Surely that implies trust.
There is truth in what you say.
Yes.
Yet many such artifacts are sealed away in Atris's chambers.
Damn.
But if you wish to see a few of them, speak to the last of the handmaidens. She has seen some of these objects and has an interest in such things.
Last of the handmaidens?
Yes, she should be in the training chamber to the north and west of here. She constantly seeks to improve herself so that she may no longer be ranked last among us.
Oh, are you talking about the girl I was just talking to?
Because she is easily distracted by matters that do not concern her or her duty. Such distractions weaken her, and she knows this.
Distractions such as...
I will not speak of them. Ask her yourself, if it matters to you.
Alright, more questions.
You may ask.
What do you do here?
We serve the Jedi, and we watch.
Watch what? Netflix?
Atris is the only Jedi here, this is true, but the Mistress will bring others in time.
You mean Atris and I are the only Jedis here?
You are no Jedi. Atris has made that clear. When you went to war, you gave up the mantle of the Jedi and became something else.
Are you training to become Jedi?
I assume you meant no insult. It is forbidden for us to become Jedi. Even if we possessed the awareness of the galaxy that the Jedi possess. We are here because we are not Jedi. That is our purpose.
What?
We have taken an oath to never follow the teachings of the Jedi, only to watch those of the Order and carry out Atris's will should it be necessary. Atris believes the new Jedi Order that shall arise here will need to be guarded and watched by those not touched by the Force. She thinks it will give balance.
She's the one who needs balance.
Spoken like one who has fallen. If we had been there, you may never have fallen at all. The Jedi have long since lacked anyone to judge their actions and provide support should their power corrupt them. We are this strength. The Jedi Civil War proved that the Jedi are in need of such guidance. It is our duty to watch for aggression, rage, passion, and end it before it takes root.
You kill people? So you strike me down if I showed any rage or aggression.
I would have struck you down as you entered this place, if Atris had not stayed my hand. Though you are not a Jedi, you have been sickened in Revan's service. If for a moment I felt you could bring harm to Atris or this place, then I would end you.
But Atris is in charge of you and she's a Jedi. That sounds kind of corrupt.
Atris is trusted. She has watched Jedi rise and fall and knows the ways of both paths to see the signs when they begin.
That's
She is a worthy
still...
one to judge the Jedi when the Jedi refuse to judge their own.
What? That's fun. No, that's dumb. She is truly unbiased, then she may yet prove a good judge. Sounds like a pyramid of Pazak cards to me. Seriously.
I do not understand the reference. Pazak cards would not be good building material for a pyramid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's what you have when one of the judges is in charge of the judges. Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
do not expect a criminal to understand. You have existed outside the circle of the Jedi for too long.
Y'all are in a fucking cult, and Atris is the guy with the sunglasses pouring y'all Kool-Aid. I'm telling you.
Atris is the only Jedi here, this is true.
Alright, you said that. Other questions?
You may ask.
Why do you all look the same?
We share the same father, and we all bear the face of our mother. It is not unusual for the Echani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders.
Oh, you're Echani, but the one handmaiden who challenged us when we arrived, she looks diferente.
As I have said, it is not unusual for the Echani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders.
So she had a different set of parents.
If you seek to raise anger in me, you will fail, Exile. I tolerate your presence only upon orders of the mistress. She did not order me to endure your questions.
Fair.
One cannot take back an action, and often apologizing for it only compounds the insult. Simply drop the matter and be silent.
Alright, maybe I'll drop you. Now I'm done. Who's the last of the Jedi? Not the Jedi. Last of the handmaidens. Is it you?
You have returned.
Are you the last of the handmaidens?
I am the last of the handmaidens. This is correct. I train so that one day that will no longer be true.
The other said you were easily distracted from your training.
It dishonors me that they would say such a thing to an outsider, but I cannot deny the truth in what they say. My thoughts are not always focused on training. Perhaps once having known the ways of the Jedi, you may understand what occupies my thoughts.
What do you mean?
There is much knowledge here, and only one of the Jedi remain. There is so much about their ways of battle, their forms, their stances, that may be lost forever if the last of the Jedi is taken from the galaxy.
Battle is not the truth of the Jedi teachings. I believe it to be the farthest thing from it. Combat is not the Jedi way, and it is not my way. Is this what occupies your thoughts? Da-da-da. To lose those combat techniques would be tragic indeed.
I know your meaning, but I have not been clear on mine. Stance, form, discipline are a means of expression and communication. They speak one's heart and one's devotion to their cause.
Combat is not the best way to communicate, so you to consider slaughter a means of expression. I agree. It shows how far you're willing to go for your goals. Devotion, I prefer obedience to a cause and a master.
Yes, the methods you use to meet your opponent speak truer than any words can express. When you risk pain or death, there is no truer sacrifice or strength.
That's not the best way.
It was to the Jedi traitor Malak. It was to the Jedi traitor Revan. When Terrace was destroyed, it showed Malak's heart through its execution and intent. It was brutal, without finesse, but showed his commitment to defeat the Jedi. Yet with Revan, there was the same commitment, but it was a subtle thing, like weaving threads in a tapestry, or strokes upon a canvas. She spoke through battle and tactics in a way one could never do in words. She showed her heart at Malachor V, and finally, at the end of the Jedi Civil War. I believe she was speaking to Malak in that final battle, though few knew it.
Revan and Malak were driven only by the dark side. The Force drove Revan to do what needed to be done. That is all. Do you think Revan was saying... What do you think she was saying?
Through battle, Revan was meeting betrayal with betrayal, and showing Malak the pain he had inflicted on his master. What stronger display than death for conveying one's sense of being betrayed by one's own student? Revan's anger must have been great indeed. I would have wished to have been there for that final exchange, and seen the truth of their conflict with each other.
Let me ask you something else.
You may ask.
The artifacts. I heard you know something of the artifacts Atris has stored here.
I know a little of them, yes. Much Jedi knowledge is stored here. Secrets of their teachings, combat styles, and discipline.
Where?
The Jedi relics are kept by Atris, within the walls of her meditation chamber. Entry is forbidden.
Force Persuade, but not to me. Take me there now. We'll use regular Persuade. But surely they are not forbidden to Jedi such as myself.
Atris has made her orders on the matter clear, and she says you are no Jedi. Entry to her meditation chamber is forbidden. To even ask shows you doubt my loyalty to her.
Fine. Where did the relics come from?
Most come from Dantooine, brought here before the academy there was destroyed by Malak. Not all relics were able to be saved, for there was not time to rescue them all.
You said most. What about the rest?
I am not permitted to speak of such things, and it is not your concern.
What? But I want to know. Have you seen the relics?
I have seen a few of them. Yes, they were not always in Atris's meditation chamber.
Tell me about those.
There were many relics. Among them, small cubes, warm to the touch, each containing their own light. When held, some would speak, ask strange questions.
Questions?
Yes, their questions were confusing. They seemed to think I was someone else, someone's student. I had thought perhaps I had damaged them in some way, but I could not think of what I had done.
Where did you say they were
The
again?
Jedi relics are kept...
I want to try Force Persuade, but I feel like that's going to go bad. So, alright. Okay. Done with you, done with you. This is the room I was in, the big circle room, right? No, this is a different. Where the hell is this? Okay, yeah. This is the room I was in. What's this way? Free loot! Sure, sure. Nice powered light battle suit. Alright. Is that good? Powered light battle suit. Eight and 2. Nope. Are my homies in here? Homies, where are you? In here, maybe? Homies!
Did you find what you came for?
A woman from my past has made this place her home. Didn't think I'd see her again.
I felt as much. Quite strongly, in fact. I suspected there was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
The woman here is a Jedi, Atrus, one of the Council. She was one of the Council who cast me out of the Order and wanted to punish me even further.
I see it now. The act has left its marks. Be warned, unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
The woman here is a Jedi, Atrus, one of the Council.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atrus, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
That's what I said. But she plans to heal the galaxy, then rebuild the Order.
Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground.
Too
Perhaps
true.
students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force.
Are the handmaidens not students? Or rather, I knew they weren't students, but I didn't... whatever.
Yes, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls, trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well.
Good thing I didn't try to
even if
force
they were
persuade that one
Force-sensitive.
girl. How do you know that? Were you reading their minds?
Invade the mind of another? It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained.
I saw you invade that guy's mind. I may have to kill her where there's nothing to be gained talking here. Let's talk about it on the way out.
Very well, let us depart.
Hello. What happened at?
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
You can sleep on the ship. Let's go.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
Dude, it's cool. I have no use for a soldier who falls at the first sight of combat. Be on your guard in the future. You know what? Fuck it, forget it. You're new to the whole crashing ships thing, so...
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
No telling.
Of course, General. If you wish, I may travel with you or join you at the ship.
Come with me. I could use your help. Maybe at the ship. Just prep it for launch.
Very well, General. I will await your arrival.
I gotta talk to Atten.
Mistress, you summoned me.
Oh?
I have a task for you. The exile is dangerous. I'm concerned that he was able to return to Republic space and reach Telos without my knowledge.
Mistress, the Harbinger was lost in transit. It was our failing.
What is done is done. But now I need you to travel with him.
What?
Mistress,
I realize what I'm asking of you, and I am asking that you keep your purpose a secret, even from your sisters. I need someone to watch the exile closely, and let me know if he contacts the Sith. More importantly, I need you to study him closely. I need to know what he thinks, what he does. Become part of his group.
This sounds
Earn his
shady.
trust. Get him to confide in you.
I will do as you ask, Mistress.
Whoa, she's doing some shady shit.
But Mistress, the exile did not seem to pose a threat to us.
Ah, but he does. Do not be fooled by the exterior. It is his nature you must beware. He fell to the dark side once. He will do so again.
I mean,
I am
that's probably
trusting you
very
with this
true, but
task.
come on.
Last of my handmaidens. Do not disappoint me. The galaxy, the Jedi, may depend on it.
Wow. She's so manipulative. Fuck her. Again with the light side. Adam,
Hey.
shut up. No.
You're back with us.
No, stop.
We were just on our way to rescue you from those ghost women when, we got locked up.
Alright. We're going to continue this conversation next episode.